What's up, you wrestling fanatics and friends? You're listening to the True Wrestling Podcast, episode 84. Thanks for tuning in today. I recently had a conversation with women's wrestling coach Pauline Biega going on to be their inaugural season at Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart is one of 3 Division I women's wrestling programs. We cover everything from growing up wrestling in Poland to the explosion of women's wrestling in the world and in America to the World Championships. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Adidas Wrestling. You can check them out at adidaswrestling.com and at Adidas Wrestling on Twitter. You can follow Sacred Heart Women's Wrestling at Sacred Heart WOM1. And you can follow Paulina at Biega at BIEGAP. You can also follow me on Twitter at TrueWrestler1. Now, without further delay, here is our conversation. Here with Sacred Heart Women's Wrestling Coach Paulina Biega. Yeah, close.
Close, Biega, yes.
Sorry about that. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to me. I know you've got probably practice going on. We got the World Championships going on. Can you tell us a little bit how close you've been following the World Championships?
I have been following. I weren't able to watch all the matches as it goes live, but I've been rewatching and trying to stay in the loop.
Gotcha. Now, Team USA, the women's team, has had like a really great performance at the Olympics in Tokyo. I think right now they're second at Worlds. Tell me a little bit about the enthusiasm that you feel and are experiencing behind the women's wrestling as a sport.
Oh, you know what? Especially after the Olympics, it's been a big boom. Not only just among wrestlers and in our community, but we are growing. We are being seen. We are being heard. Other states are, sanctioning girls wrestling. So. Always when you have results, I think it's a little bit easier, because you get more advertisement and all that stuff. So we are just being seen. So that's awesome. And the girls our team has been killing it. Olympics and we still have Japan to beat, but we are gonna get there. I really hope that it's gonna happen really soon.
Another thing I did not mention is, all right, so you and Lock Haven have Division I programs, but last week Iowa said they were going to create a program. Iowa said they were going to start a program, and the rumor is Oklahoma's going to start Oklahoma State might do it. Mm-hmm. Just adding to it, any thoughts about where you see women's wrestling at college level in a couple years?
I think you meant to say Presbyterian, not like Lock Haven.
The Lock Haven's got a women's team, right?
Yes, but that's not Division I.
Oh, it's not? It's a D3?
Yeah.
Or NIAA?
It's Presbyterian, Iowa, and at Sacred Heart.
Okay.
You know what? But answering your question, I think it's pretty awesome, and that we are growing so fast. All these girls deserve the chance to be, D1 athletes. And I think, there will be more and more programs picking up, but I really think that within 5 years we will be in the full swing. At least that's my estimate.
Gotcha. We'll get back to the college level in a bit, but how were you introduced to wrestling as a kid?
It was not in the books for me to wrestle, but so my dad used to wrestle and coach, and one of his former athletes was a coach at that time, and my parents were just not happy with the PE class at school, so they made a call asking me if I could go and just get in shape, learn some tumbling. So I did, and I fell in love with the sport. And
how old were you when that happened?
There's something about the sport.
God, how old were you when they invited you into the practice room?
12.
Did you like it right away?
Oh yeah, it was so hard, and the practice was really intense. But I like the challenge. I like challenges, and I saw a chance that I could beat this one kid that I was paired up with, and I turned around and I told my dad, hey, I can beat him, So I did, and I really like that challenge of the sport. I still do,
Is that what you love most about the sport, is the challenges?
I like how challenging it is. I like how humbling it is.
Gotcha.
There are many aspects of wrestling that I like. This sport can teach you life, you know.
The interview with Paulina, in the description, you'll see a link to my Rockfin page where you can listen to the rest of the interview. See you over there.